near future.
And the game is underway. RG3 with the football. They'll start off.
New quarterback in the game, and that's a deep shot.
To take a deep shot like that in the beginning of the game, they look confident here.
Yep, and right there, we get to see our first action from C.J. Cypher, who's the quarterback, played earlier this year with the City Reapers, only in the 8th grade. Literally, look, I mean, bro, he looked just like C.J. Stroud, too. It's crazy, the C.J. comparison, but he plays a lot like him, has all the arm talent in the world. He is an absolute stud, and you're going to see here, I mean, he went tit for tat with some of the best teams in the entire league this season.
He's an absolute phenom. He had 18 touchdowns and over 700 yards with the City Reapers this season. And like you mentioned, 8th grade. Yeah. You don't see that often.
The crazier thing is, genuinely, I think he got bigger since the last time I seen him.
Oh, I mean, hey.
He look like he's 6'2" now.
All these kids look big out here. Hey, Pat, I mean, some of these guys, they eye-to-eye with you.
Yeah, I know.
They like the 9th grade.
Nah,
hey, but that's going to be the interesting part about this game. The quarterback timing and the receiver's footing. Yeah. Because obviously we just got off a rain delay, so the footing should be a problem, but let's see how these guys work through it.
Absolutely. C1N coming off a very impressive win earlier today, beating SFE, who was the reigning champs, and they beat them convincingly. It was an old-school back alley beatdown, Ken. It wasn't even close.
Nah, not even remotely close. C1N sent a message earlier today. Right here, good completion. That's going to be Cohen Brown, the Texas commit. A lot of Texas guys out here.
I bet you love that.
And you know I'm gonna be hyping them up. I rep from my state.
Yeah, look like Cam defense is trying to set the tone by playing a lot of man-to-man defense right now.
Dad, I know you love some good defense out
there. They want to establish that sticky coverage right out of the gate.
Yeah, big 4th down early in this game. Got to get a first down here.
2-man.
C.J. Cypher drops back, looks down the field, has a man deep, and overthrew him, not able to connect there. That'd be a turnover on downs, giving C1N not only a little bit of confidence, but also some field as well.
Yeah. And another solid start defensively for C1N. They don't have the biggest guys in their defensive backfield, but they do their job, and they run with the receivers that they're tasked, that they're assigned to guard. So,
yeah, he got away with one on that one.
Yeah, a little tug was right there. Yeah,
got away with that one, but hey,
Pappy, you a DB, man.
I am a DB,
I ain't seen nothing.
I am a DB, but I got to keep it real.
Pappy is telling on national TV right now, and I love it. Speaking of them not having a lot of big guys, they don't have a lot of anything. It's like 8 guys on a roster, Kieran, okay? I mean, this roster, they got like 3 subs, so everybody's playing both sides, and they're still winning. I'm excited about this team, man.
Right now we get to see some of Derek Baker, who has been in unbelievable rhythm to start the day today. There he hits Devin Carter, one of their go-to targets. And C1N in this offense, Cam Newton said he's had them dialed in all week. They're ready to make a real run at the championship. They feel like we've been sleeping on them.
Nah, you can tell by the energy that they come on this football field with. And I will say, Derek Baker is probably one of the only quarterbacks I've seen take snaps from up under the center.
Oh!
Wow.
The interception! Are you kidding me? Pat, he had the catch. He couldn't bring it down. That's an unforced error.
That is slippery ball.
You're right. You're right, man.
Out here earlier, snapping that thing off the ground.
Yeah,
is that the smartest decision there?
Man.
Tough.
The interception. RG3 Takeover.
Oh, and that's just a great defensive play, actually.
Nice punch out late.
Beautiful punch out there. C.J. Hester gets his hands there, lay hands. Or not lay hands, but gets those hands there and forces that interception that Connie Watts ends up getting. And they're back.
Yeah, that was a nice heads-up play.
Now you're giving C.J. Cypher and this RG3 team another chance to come out here and do what they couldn't do last time. And it looked like he slipped right there. This rain is playing a big element in the first game so far.
And especially on this turf, you know, so the artificial turf or whatever they call it nowadays, but it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, you see C.J. Cypher right here with offers out of middle school. You have any offers in middle school, Pat?
No. I did not.
When did you get your first?
I got my first one when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. University of Miami. I did commit.
Was your first offer?
Yeah.
Wow.
I did commit.
That's a flex right there.
That is a flex.
That's a flex. Yeah, you know, just the University of Miami.
Oh, there you go.
And we mentioned his name. There we go, a big-time play. What more would you expect? from Chris Stewart, the 4-star Texas commit. I mean, he's 6 foot 180, and he's just electric.
He's
really
all
is.
over the field, man.
No, he really is. Texas got one coming for sure. Because he has speed, he has size, good hands, body control. Love the attitude he brings to the game.
Absolutely. CJ rolls out, and we get our first touchdown of the game. RG3 Takeover putting some points on the board.
Beautiful design here to get Balin George open on right at the goal line. I mean, unbelievable start here from RG3 after a slow start, or unbelievable second drive, rather.
And that's going to be the big question.
Yeah.
Can the RG3 Takeover team actually finish a game?
Yeah, can they finish the game?
Finish a game?
We've seen them start off so hot so many times.
And RG3, I mean, he already has a decorated career. Heisman Trophy winner, played big-time football in the NFL, but now a head coach for RG3 Takeover. They're a serious threat to make some noise. Kieran, they got a really good roster this year.
No, they do. They have an extremely talented roster. They added some pieces on defense, added C.J. Cypher and a really talented quarterback right there.
Oh, that one easily could have been another big one.
It could have been another one of those batted up balls right there, because both of those guys, Connie Watts and C.J. Hester, were in the area again. Tips and overthrows, Snipes.
Gotta get those,
Gotta
man.
get those.
Derek Baker, I mean, I've been talking about him all day. He looks like a grown man out there. As you mentioned, he got the shoulders of Dwight Howard, and he's only a sophomore. I mean, this guy has to be one of the most impressive sophomores in the country, a 4-star for a reason. And to be honest, that interception wasn't his fault. I'm gonna be honest.
He put the ball where it needed to be, and the thing is, he's so calm, he's so comfortable in the system, and Cam is so confident in him as well.
Yeah, especially being a hand-picked quarterback by Cam. We hear that Cam does a lot of work with him, watching film, working on his mechanics. So this is one of Cam's guys, and we can tell why.
And as we mentioned, you know, talk about the confidence that comes from a kid like that, right? If you got a guy like Cam Newton who handpicked you, you got to realize, like, hey, man, this guy knows football. He knows the quarterback position, and I'm the one he chose. So I'm sure he got a lot of confidence out there.
No doubt about it.
Let's see what he can do now on this 1st and goal. Drop back, he's looking, got a man. Easy completion right there.
There's this go-to target in this area, Peyton Zachary. Look for Peyton Zachary, number 3, and Lorenzo Barber, number 6. In this area, they have made play after play after play. They were catching touchdowns all over SFE earlier today.
Yeah, and they're right now just taking what the defense is giving them. You know, just dinking and dunking them down the field. Down there right now at the 3-yard line. You know, hoping to push it in here in the second.
Yeah. They've just been consistently moving the ball all day.
Yeah.
Right here, easy, Travis.
We mentioned his name, and there you go. Touchdown, Travis Hunter.
When I said these guys are addicted to the end zone, I meant it, man. They stay scoring touchdowns, especially this guy in the red area. He's amazing. I think they get lost. They lose them down there.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't give us a dance move just now.
Still early. They're trying to come back.
Yeah. Travis helping put some points up on the board for C1N, as we mentioned. Travis Hunter's younger brother, but he got what it takes. And by the way, Cam Newton has a very distinctive coaching style, okay?
Yes.
He's the only coach in the entire league that goes for the 1-point gamble every single time. Let's see if he can get it here.
Yep.
Go back
Throws
in
it in, and he got it. The extra point is converted. Now, that's a little tricky, because if he doesn't score that 1-point conversion, that 1 point is awarded to the defense. So it's kind of shocking he goes for it every time, but it works out for him most of the time.
Yeah, and that right there is Aaron Gregory, one of the best receivers in the country. Just throw it up to where he can only get it. You ain't really need to throw it that high, but why not?
Yeah,
go ahead and show off the athleticism, man. He's 6'3", he can go up and get it.
But that just goes to show the trust that Cam has in Derek. You know, he goes for it every single time on that 1-point gamble. And he's 80% successful.
Oh,
drop ball, got to get rid of it.
As we mentioned, man, the football is slippery out there, Pat. By the way, if anybody's new here to OT7, the rules are pretty simple. As you see, each touchdown is worth 7 points. You get a first down when you reach the opposite 20-yard line. And by the way, we have something special called a money drive. When a team called a money drive, you'll see that football switch and a touchdown will be worth 10 points instead of 7. You only get 1 per game, so you got to use it at the right time. You don't want to blow that, man. Looking down the field, and it's picked off. Will he take it back to the crib? He will.
To the pot, man.
To the pit.
Pick 7. Jamar Owens, the 3-star out of Douglasville, Georgia. Wow. Big time interception. That was C1N. Go up another touchdown. Pat, you gotta love that.
Man, no doubt about it. I always love to see the defensive back get in the end zone. What Cam got going on right now on the field?
He got a whole celebration with the kids, man. You gotta love it. He having fun out there.
He's having fun just like I am right now in the booth, but you gotta love it when you see defensive backs get the ball in the end zone. Perfect break, a nice T-step break, pick the ball, saw it in, take it back to the crib, to the house.
So you're a pro T-step.
Yeah, I'm pro T-step.
There was some.
Because like right now in this type of conditions.
Yep, exactly. Right there, great technique. As you see, look at the front flip.
I like that
mean,
technique.
Oh my goodness,
That's technique right there. Talk about technique.
I swear, man. I'm gonna get these kids into some gymnastics or something, man.
Another 1-point gamble. They're always gonna go for it, man. Let's see if they can punch this in. It's not easy, by the way. All right, you gotta.
It's really not.
From
the 10-yard line.
From the 10-yard line, you get 1 possession to score, or you're done. Eric Baker looking, got a man, and add on another point. We've mentioned C1N throughout the entire season. They were a good team, don't get me wrong. But the way they've been coming out these last few games, chip on their shoulder is an understatement. Fellas, this is the best football I ever seen them play at the perfect time.
And talk about the chip on the shoulder. It's Cam Newton. It starts with the coach.
Look at him take the ball away from the kid.
That's what you call taking candy from a baby right there.
It starts with the coach, man. The kids follow their leader. Cam Newton bring the energy, and these kids feed off it. What up, baby?
Speaking of leaders,
Literally
on the
just
other
took it from
end,
the kid,
you
man.
got RG3, who's a proven leader as well. Let's see if he can wrangle his team together and get some points on the board. Karen, we got a QB switch right now.
Out of the
We got
gate.
Lorenzo Aguirre back in the game.
Oh, almost completed the pass.
Lorenzo Aguirre, who played for them earlier, had them up early in the game. And once again, RG3's issue is just finishing these games. You saw them start off 7, and now they put themselves in a bit of a hole down 9, especially with those 1-point gambles as well. I mean, it just plays with the flow of the game. Cam is throwing you off at every single turn.
Yeah, he's making you actually have to go into your bag and making it more stressful on your offensive drive when you get back out there on the football field.
Absolutely. And, you know, don't forget, one of RG3's biggest problems in that last game was they was taking shots every play down the field.
Oh, my goodness.
It is getting kind of crazy out. This C1N defense, they're official.
Hey.
They're official.
I think Pat Pete up here salivating, man. They getting after it, man.
I'm telling you, I saw it from the get-go. I said, Cam Newton, they're established. Their physicality from the first play, they're playing a lot of man-to-man right now. Right here, it was just a nice one-hole robber. And the quarterback right now, he's just terrorizing everything that he's throwing right now.
He had a great first game in his debut. He's going to take a shot deep.
Chris Stewart.
Oh, that's a flag, right?
They're going to throw a flag on that one.
Pat, do you agree? I thought that was a flag. I seen the bump. It threw him off.
No, but he was looking back for the ball.
Okay.
So he was looking back for the ball. He tracked the ball over his right shoulder, then looked back over his right shoulder. That is not a PI.
That's not a PI?
No. He was looking back for the ball early on. I think he lost it.
Now that I saw that, that's a PI.
Yeah. Hey, but I agree. I like the fact you're on the DB side. We rarely get that perspective. You know?
Hey, Pat, how many refs you argue with back in your day, man?
All of them.
All of them. Come
Every
on.
single time.
Oh,
All of them.
Never met a ref he liked.
See, if I was a corner, I'd be blaming my safety. I'd be doing that all the time.
Hey man, when I was playing, I didn't have a safety.
Oh wow, it's just me.
Yeah, I was on the island.
Oh, was that a one-hand grab right there?
Bringing it in is Cohen Brown.
My goodness. And the rain is impressive. And that is a first down. Lorenzo giving his team an advance to win.
Yeah, no gloves. No gloves for Cohen, man. He's from Waxahachie, Texas. That's where we play down there.
Yeah, one hand, no glove.
Come on now.
That's kind of impressive, man.
Different level of dog down there in Texas, man.
Got Chris Stewart in motion. See what they draw up here. A dot to the outside. And now you see Lorenzo getting that groove that he had that first game. It's a little shaky, but now he's starting to settle in a little bit, Pat.
That he is, and it's good to see the young fellow start to settle in off a slow start. This is a must-have-it drive here. I believe they really have to punch the ball in the end zone to kind of slow down the momentum that C1N is trying to continue to build.
Especially with this, they do get the ball after halftime as well, so 25 seconds on the clock.
He's looking at the last second. Got him.
Oh, my goodness.
This defense is
They're everywhere.
They are.
They're everywhere right now.
They're sticky. They're very sticky right now, and I love it.
And then we're not even talking about the humidity, man. It's feeling that way.
They are everywhere like broken glass.
Is that the sun?
It's locked in right now. We got a big 3rd down and goal for RG3 Takeover. Let's see if the young quarterback can lock in on this short field and make it happen. What are you loving from the defense right now, Pat?
Man, I'm loving. Oh, he got him wide open.
Oh, my goodness.
Chris Stewart.
What a release.
Slipped at the line.
Chris Stewart with the release of the day. You win your route at the line of scrimmage, Pat Pete. I'm sure you'll be able to hear that.
I want to go back and watch this replay. I don't know if he tried to quick jam him at the line of scrimmage. We saw that he lost his footing. But this is one guy you may not want to try that against. And they don't have a wide enough view right now. But anywho, our guy Chris Stewart gets open for a touchdown again.
As we mentioned, one of the best receivers in the nation. That's the last guy you want to forget about out there.
You definitely want to keep an eye on him.
He led OT7 in receptions, yards, and TDs. Insane.
And he didn't win OPOY.
He did not, because a guy who just made a 360 catch.
Yeah. That was crazy earlier today.
He got it.
Goodness gracious.
Shout out to Bryson Wright, who set a record on NFL Network for touchdowns in the game. Don't even get me started.
And guess who we broke it against? Low Pro. It was crazy.
It keeps getting it. The more you talk about it.
Yeah, he was like, it makes sense. It makes sense.
8 seconds left, and I think that'll do it.
Say, man, can they get one more playoff? 3, 2.
Yeah, they're done.
Player was offsides. That's not going to do it. Yeah, they're done.
That's not going to do it. We got a close game, 16-14, C1N with the lead, and this is why those 1-point gambles work in your favor, because you scored the same amount of touchdowns, but we up 2.
Yeah, those 1-point gambles are huge.
Right now, fellas, C1N defense look amazing, but RG3 Takeover still able to put points up.
Yeah, that they are. It's just coming down to mishaps. As we just saw, a DB out on the outside, Jamar Owens slipping and falling, having a wide open receiver for our guy, Lorenzo. So those things can't happen.
And I'm interested to see right now, can RG3 make enough plays defensively to be able to close out a game and come back and maybe take it over.
Speaking of the Heisman quarterbacks, my guy, Overtime Tom, standing next to one right now.
I am here with RG3 head coach, RG3 Takeover. First time in the OT7 Playoffs. How are we feeling so far?
Feeling great. Listen, great opportunity for these kids to come out here and show their skills on a national stage. Got a great game right here, real tough, but all these games are tough because these are the best players in the nation.
Earlier this year, you guys lost to Cam Newton in C1N. Is there a little bit of, you need to get a win a little bit more now?
Oh, 100%. Listen, we got to win all the rest of our games, and we just trying to get our bite back. We just got a touchdown thrown on us, so now we got to get out there on offense and go get it back.
All right, Coach, we'll let you get back to it. I know you got to call some plays. Back to you, fellas.
That's how you know you're the quarterback. I don't even know how he's seen that. The vision on RG3 is insane. He was looking at Tom dead in his eyes and somehow seen a touchdown on the far left side.
Yeah, he was saying they got to get their bite.
That's QB1 if I haven't seen it before in my life. But Derek Baker with another rocket. I mean, this guy is next level. Pat, there's nothing he can do wrong.
Man, I'm telling you, this is why Cam Newton went out and handpicked this kid. I mean, he loved his physical attribute. He loved his arm talent. He loved his arm strength. And he feels like he's a baby version of himself.
Yes.
You know, I think he see himself in Derek, and it's a beautiful thing to see Derek out here just slinging the ball all over the yard.
Just extremely physically developed at that age. It's essentially what it is.
I can't believe my eyes. No 1-point gamble.
No
1-point gamble.
See, the thing is, you get 2 of them, it gives you the advantage that you need already. So right now, they're almost up a money drive already, just based off of those touchdowns or those 1-point
money drive.
And now, fellas, we get our first money drop of the game pretty early in the second half. As you know, money drops here at OT7 extremely valuable. A touchdown using a money drive will be worth 10 points instead of 7 points, but you only get 1 per game, so you have to be very strategic when you use it. And I don't even know if that was intended receiver, but it doesn't matter. Huge completion for RG3 Takeover.
And there's Prevo on the catch right there. He had an insane touchdown grab earlier today. This RG3 team has weapons, and more importantly, they have speed at this wide receiver position.
They do, and it's all over the yard. It's just not Chris. You know, they have multiple receivers out there that not only get open, but that can run right by you.
Another pass, another reception. Touchdown for RG3 Takeover, and they take the lead with that 10-point touchdown using their money drive.
That's how you do a money drive right there. Two plays, get it done.
Coach said, we just gave up a touchdown. I got to go back and get my get back.
Yeah. You heard him tell Tom, they got to get their get back.
And Lorenzo, man, is just cool, calm, and collective, as he's been all day. Yeah. Just throwing a dot in the middle of the field.
Lorenzo Aguirre in rhythm right now for this RG3 offense. And they're cooking. They're cooking. The thing is, we know they're talented on offense.
About finishing the games.
We know they can score. We know they can play with anyone in this league. They just got to be able to close out these games. And for C1N, they've looked amazing all day. Can they just continue to keep up this rhythm with Derek Baker?
Let's see if he can do it again. Derek Baker out there with the swag, got the 2 chains on. Real Atlanta right there.
I'm not sure if he was touched.
Made a miss as he goes down the field.
No,
he missed him.
Oh, man. That
RG3 tried to send a rush, and it's always, you know, this is the thing, Pat. When you're playing 7-on-7, when you send a rush, you have to send it from both sides of the defense. Because if not, you're literally giving him an entire lane to take off, and he missed him.
He did.
You're giving him an entire side of the field to take off. You got to send pressure from both ways.
I'm going to tell you what, though. On this angle, this is a bad angle on this blitz. He got to go on the upfield shoulder. He has to go on the upfield shoulder.
Yeah, I thought that was actually a beautifully designed blitz right there, though, because he sent it from his blind side. He's going right at him. It's just a bad angle to the quarterback. Allowed too much room for Derek Baker to take off.
Derek Baker able to pick up 17 yards now, faced with a 3rd and 3 after the incomplete pass. 24-23, as RG3 mentioned, he wants that get back. He got the lead right now. Let's see if they can make these guys work for this first down.
And you can tell he wants to get back. You can see it in his eyes, the way he's coaching, the energy that he's having, because we all know what Cam Newton's going to bring. So he's like, I got to match that too.
Exactly.
What I love about it is how fun these guys, they have a lot of fun, man. With the kids, you can tell how impactful it is, because not every day you get somebody of this caliber on the football field that teaches you, takes the time with you, be able to go through the motions. This is something that these kids are going to remember for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, man. It's just a blessing that this, OT is putting this on for football, not just only basketball, because we all know basketball is a year-round sport, but this is awesome for these kids to come out here and continue to get reps to better themselves throughout their football journey.
And Derek Baker with a big first down, helping his team with an advance to win.
I was even going to say, Pat, whenever you were coming up, how often do you get exposed to all these NFL greats or players that before you? Oh, Derek Baker takes off again.
If he had pads on, I think he would have.
Nobody on this field would tackle him with pads.
No doubt about it.
You could not pay me to get down there and tackle him with pads.
That would have been a touchdown for sure.
Exactly.
You know what they say, Karen? All money ain't good money.
Nah, exactly.
That's a freight train right there coming right at you.
He lowered his shoulder, too. He almost forgot he.
Right. But I was blessed enough to come out of a real rich football tradition county in high school. Coming out of Blanche Ely High School, had Al Harris, had Corey Simon, had a basketball player by the name of Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones.
You got Tyrone Carter. Matter of fact, fun fact, my high school is the only high school to have 2 Jim Thorpe winners.
Wow.
Me and Tyrone Carter.
Wow. Now that's crazy.
Yep.
That's a flex right there.
That is a flex.
I got to stop that now.
My goodness. 3rd and goal for C1N. As we mentioned, that red zone area, it's always a struggle to score, Pat. Was that something that you thrived in your NFL career, shrinking that field up, shutting down them guys?
Man, we know that, we all know that's so valuable. That's a valuable piece of land on the football field.
Oh, beautiful.
You got to protect the paint. You have to protect the paint by any cost. And we talked about this earlier. When you're in the lead, what we're trying to defend are the pylons. And I just noticed, like in the 7-on-7 tournaments in these games, they like to attack the back inline. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's just very, very interesting to see how the game is different from real football and 7-on-7 football.
Absolutely. And that was a tough catch right there, keeping both feet in, Kieran.
And guess what they're doing again? One-point gamble again.
All right.
And right here, you're seeing it, though. They have the opportunity to go up. They have the opportunity to go up 7 right now.
I feel like every time we get close, he's like, 1-point gamble. Go ahead, 1-point gamble.
And that's the thing. RG3's already used their money drive.
Yeah.
You go up 7 right here. Oh!
He got it.
The same.
And he gets it in. And right now, they're up 7. 3 of those successful 1-point gambles. And now there's no way you can come back into this game.
I mean, when it rains, it pours. That's sufficient. C1N with another touchdown and a 1-point gamble. 31-24. It's been all C1N all game long. Fellas, I cannot wait for that game. Tucson Turf is one of the best 7-on-7 teams in the country, and Trilly is going to have to bring it if they want to take them down.
You know, division winners, Trillion boys, taking on Tucson Turf, one of the staples in all of you know, 7-on-7 and flag football as well. You used to have Bijan Robinson on the team. Now they got, you know, your former teammate's son, Devin Fitzgerald, out there making plays.
Who's balling, who won MVP in the All-Star game. What it was, 7-up game?
Yep. Next up sevens.
Yep. Yeah, next up 7 with the sophomores versus the juniors.
Had some incredible catches. I mean, hands like his daddy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Devin Fitzgerald has crazy hands.
Until he took something from his pops.
Yeah.
24-31, C1N just put some points on the board. But now, RG3 Takeover, it's a lot of football left. 5 minutes left in this game.
Opportunity to go tie this game up right now. Already used that money drive successfully. C1N still has that money drive in their bag as well.
And my guy Tom is with Derek Baker and Keyshawn. What is Keyshawn doing?
Thank you, Snipe. I got Derek Baker, quarterback of C1N, and Keyshawn Henderson, one of the best players in the country, and also my intern for the day. So he's going to ask some questions. But Derek, we're going to start with you. You're in the playoffs. Now, you guys had a great regular season, but it feels like you guys have taken it up another level today. Anything that Coach Cam Newton said to you guys differently going into the playoffs?
No, he just told us get rid of the mistakes. You know, just play freely and go out there and ball.
Awesome. Well, you have to go keep playing. Keyshawn, I'll interview you, man. He's got to go. You got to go. You gave him a touchdown. Yeah, no, I'll interview you. What were you going to ask him? I'll pretend to be Derek.
I was going to ask him, how does he get so swole?
Well, you see, it's just, you see, I'm glad. I knew you were going to ask that question. I'm glad you asked. A lot of push-ups. Okay, back to Snipe.
I would not take advice from Tom. But
no,
what
definitely
a pass!
Unbelievable pass. And I think the impressive thing right here, though, is the ball tracking from Balin George. That thing goes over. He Willie Mays that thing, man, right over his shoulder.
Yeah, that was awesome ball tracking by Balin. And also, the throw. The throw by Lorenzo.
And right here, if you're C1N, there it is. Yeah, they're going to make that decision to go for the money ball. I was about to say, you can go for this money ball. RG3 doesn't have theirs. You can essentially put this game away if you go down the field and score.
Yep. Yeah, good call. Good aggressive call. And, of course, we knew Cam was going to do that.
Yeah, we got on the money drive.
You know, he's been going for 1-point gambles all night. Right. He's going to keep doing it.
As we mentioned, a money drive, a touchdown will be worth 10 points instead of the original 7. So a score here, I'll put them up 10. And the reason why that's important, Kieran, RG3 Takeover already used there, so they'll just kind of be down. Derek Baker going through his read.
Oh, my goodness. A risky throw right there.
He still almost got that,
Yeah, still almost caught that one, but just late on the read. You gotta get that one out early, or you just eat it.
Yeah, when a quarterback back there sitting and patting the ball like that, man, that's almost a recipe for disaster. But he still almost got it over there. I'm wondering why.
Oh, look at Andrew with the catch right there on the sideline. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We see that catch.
Hey, man.
That's the guy responsible for showing creating how pretty this field looks right now. Oh, tipped up.
That's a miscommunication right there.
Good.
Receiver wasn't looking. I think the quarterback was expecting him to do something else, Pat.
He was. I don't know if he was expecting a hot or what the case may be, but that was definitely miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver.
What's crazy is I feel like the receivers and the quarterback have been on the same page all game long, this is the worst time to not be intact because you need a touchdown here badly.
Yeah. This is truly a money drive.
Yep, exactly. A huge third down right here. And I like to see teams go for the strategy of, I don't need 20 yards on this play.
Yep.
Let me make it a fourth and manageable. Right there. Just like that, exactly. You get about 6 yards for a fourth down. It's still going to be tough to pick up, but at the same time, it's way better than a 4th and 20 or just giving the ball to the other team, especially on this money.
No doubt about it, and that's where you want to take not only what the defense gives you, but you want to make that fourth down much easier to convert versus trying to get it all in one chunk.
So now we got a 4th and short, 4th and 6 to be exact. Derek Baker and the C1N team has been lightning all day long. This is a very important down. Can they get it? They do.
What a catch.
Right on the sticks. Derek Baker and C1N giving his team a chance to advance to win. That's a big-time first down.
It was a big-time first down.
Unbelievable. In these clutch situations, they look for Peyton Zachary, number 3. He's smaller. He's an underrated guy. He doesn't get all the love. He doesn't get all the shine, but you know what he does? He shows up on the football field, and he gets those first downs and touchdowns for them when they need most.
And honestly, that's what all that matters.
Hey, man, what I love
when you need him.
What I love about this QB, man, the way he's looking through his reads right now. I mean, he looked throughout, he scanned the entire field, went all the way down to his last option, caught him. I mean, this kid is unreal, man. Unreal. 31-31, money drive. A touchdown here would be worth 10 points. This is where I'm looking at Travis Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Quick.
Elusive.
Very fast. I would definitely look and see what he's doing at all times. He can make a big play right here. He's also leading this entire team in touchdowns. So they're always looking for him, but specifically in a spot like this.
Is it right
there?
There
we go. Oh, that's the flag, right?
There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
It's going to be a flag right there.
Hey, Pat, I know ball, man. You know, if you ever want to talk football,
okay.
You know, just come holler at me, man. You know, I ain't played too much in the NFL, but I play a lot of Madden. Play a lot of Madden back in my day, man.
Definitely. They needed your return rating up. After that 99-yarder, I was expecting it to be high. You know what I mean?
Man.
I'm telling you.
Man, they was playing me a lot my whole career, yo. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. You see RG3 right there. I wonder if he was ever angry about his overall ranking. We gotta ask Tom if he was ever mad at his Madden rating.
His Madden rating?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Karen, if you was in Madden, what would be your rating?
Wow. I mean, seeing as I went to the Combine earlier this year.
You did, man.
I ran a 6.6. I jumped 25 inches.
You got some turf.
I had a 6'7" broad.
I got
6'7", you know what I mean? Yeah. No,
50 is crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, that might have like 12 written all over. I'm
12 overall.
I'm as low as they can get, brother.
Takes a shot, got him, man. And got a touchdown when they needed it most. Oh my goodness. Aaron Gregory, the 4-star Texas A&M commit with the big-time touchdown. Hey, Ken, he's going to be giving y'all trouble all season long.
Oh, no, I'm not excited about it. You're going to see the Trillium boys next. Madden Williams isn't here, but that's another Texas A&M receiver. And right here, Aaron Gregory, man, he's consistent. He's a big-body receiver, but he always does his job. And the craziest thing about him is you see these big-body guys that can high-point the football. He gets open with his route-running ability, and he's always a go-to target in the red zone.
Man, when you have that body frame, that structure, I mean, you can always be a go-to receiver. And what we talked about earlier, attacking those pylons. And they got him on that 7 route in the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Not to mention, guys, C1N did an amazing. Oh, what a catch! He caught that in. But C1N did an amazing job of running down the clock, scoring in the last few seconds of this game. Not to mention, they're up 10. So even if they score here, they kind of got their hands tied. They got to go for an onside.
Exactly, and that's the fun thing about OT7. They're moving this ball perfectly right. They're moving really, really quick. You can go for an onside play, and we'll talk about that if they score a touchdown in this situation because this game could get crazy real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
We seen one earlier.
Can he do it? And he does.
Oh, my goodness, 17 seconds.
My goodness.
Hey, it's about to get interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
About to get interesting.
RG3 Takeover with the clutch touchdown, and now they will elect for an onside play, which means they get the ball back, and they have to make it to the opposite 20. They get one chance. Imagine a 4th and 20 situation. If they get the first down, they play as normal. If they don't, GG's. It's all over.
And the cool thing is, with 17 seconds, you can use the entire field. A lot of the times we see these onside situations, there's barely any time left, and you just have to take a shot to the end zone. These guys can throw the ball to the middle of the field, run up, spike it, and now you have essentially what would feel like an untimed down.
And Pat, as we mentioned, here RG3 Takeover is once again in the game where they have to close.
Yeah.
You got the opportunity, you got the ball. Can they close out this game? If so, that is huge going to go against this really good C1N team.
Right here.
They went for it all.
Going all the way.
He got it, man! He got it! Oh, my goodness! Quarterback, he did it! Lorenzo Gary, the young quarterback, only a sophomore, making his NFL Network debut. Put it on the money. My God!
Oh, my goodness.
This is why you stay around and watch it to the end.
A game is never over at OT7 until we say it's over. And you gotta be kidding me. Jalen Pyle, back of the end zone. Perfect ball, 2 feet in. That's good on Sundays, ladies and gentlemen. What a play for RG3 Takeover.
That pass was put in a place where only the receiver had a chance to get it. We talked about Lorenzo Aguirre. He came out slow. But, man, for him to come out on his first ever NFL Network debut and put on a performance like that, you can't be. Come on, man.
You know what the best part is? Still not over. It's still not over. It's still not over. There's 11 seconds on the clock for C1Ns in one of the most high-scoring games we have seen here at OT7. And look at RG3. He's excited. He's celebrating already.
He's out of breath.
Got to close it out.
Pat, all
Still
you had
time
to
left,
do
RG3.
was play defense for 1 down. What happened?
All the safety had to do was stay deep.
Yep.
You have to stay deep. It looked like they was in one hole coverage again. You have to stay deepest of the deepest, man. That's unacceptable.
You know that they're going for it. I mean, you know they're taking a deep pass. They need 20 yards.
Man, that is unacceptable to allow that play to happen just now.
A lot of time left. Derek Baker has been absolutely amazing in this game, with his only interception being a forced football that was punched out of the receiver's hands. He's been amazing, but
That's the difference in the game. That's the difference in the game right now. That was a big 7.
Yep.
The question is, Kieran, with 6 seconds left, can he do the unthinkable?
Go out of bounds again.
Yep, exactly. That's exactly what they're going to do. Try to get more yards. He needs to get out of bounds. He's going to take it. Now it's a more manageable one-play shot to the end zone. You got to be looking at Devin Carter. You got to be looking at Aaron Gregory, the 6'3 target, committed to Texas A&M on this play. And RG3. They've been looking for a big win all season. They have not been able to seal it up all season. They've had trouble closing it out. Can they do it for the first time all season? Can they do it? Can they close it out?
It all comes down to this. All the marbles are on the line. This is playoff football. This is what it's all about. Can they get it done? Derek Baker, he's looking. He's throwing. Got a man. That's a flag. They it's going to be all over. RG3 Takeover from behind comes back and calls game.
Unbelievable. Do you believe in miracles?
I do now.
I believe in miracles. The onside play has to be the best thing in football.
I love that.
Unbelievable.
One of the newest rules we have here at OT7, and because of that, nobody is ever out of game.
They were down and out. They were completely down and out. Down 10 points with barely any time remaining. They go right down the field, score quickly. 17 seconds was too much time. One shot, touchdown.
Hey, this might be the game that gives this team life moving forward, because they had problems finishing out games. They finally finished out a game to a team who is basically their nemesis, and they came out on top today.
Are you not entertained? Is this a pass interference? I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't think so.
He had the ability. He's playing the ball. He's playing the ball.
Clean play.
RG3 is saying bye-bye as he finally get his get back on C1N. What more could you ask for